All right, so we're going to work on drawing 10.2. Okay, so we're moving along here, and this drawing, it's actually pretty simple to do. Surprisingly easy. It's made up of multiple circles that are sharing the same center point, also known as it being concentric. So 3 circles, boom, boom, boom. We then have this little corner we have to make, which is going to be a rectangle. And then we have a fillet on the edge here, which gives us the radius. So let's get going on this. So if we go into AutoCAD, we're going to start off first by just simply making a circle. So just to clarify, I have dynamic input is on. In this case, dynamic input's on. I'm going to start my circle. It really doesn't matter where I start it. I can start it anywhere. So I'm going to type in circle, and I'm going to click here. Sure. Okay, and I'm going to start off with this small circle, which it tells me the diameter is 1. So the radius is going to be 0.5. Next circle, I can hit enter, or I could type in circle again. It tells me the diameter is 2. So the radius is going to be 1. Now the only problem is when I go to draw on this circle, I can't see the center of the circle. That's a problem. So I have to go into my snaps. Okay, and I want to, it was a right click if you were curious, and I enabled my center, okay, which will allow things to be concentric to each other. I could have also clicked on the triangle next to OSnap or Object Snap, and I could have chose center, but this is an easy way to do it. So now, boom, it tells me that's the center. It then wants the radius, which once again the diameter is 2, so the radius is 1. And then we have another circle, which I'm going to press enter to bring that back up again, or you could type in circle. We're then going to click the center again. So if I hover over the edge of a circle, it will pop up with the center. They're both exactly the same because it's concentric. Okay, this one it tells me the radius, so it makes life easy. The radius is 1.5. No math required on that one. So now I'm going to go over from this top point here to the left 4, down 3, and then back over 4. So to do that, I'm going to turn on ortho mode, which is going to allow me to draw at 0, 90, 180, or 270. And to snap onto the top of here, that's known as a quadrant point. So I'm going to go back down to my snaps, and I'm going to turn quadrant on. So now I'll get this little triangular sort of thing once I type a line. Okay, I made mine so it was nice and big so you could see that. I'm going to click, point to the left, type 4, point down, type 3, point to the right, type 4. Okay, and then I can press enter again or escape to exit out. I then need to, I can either trim or do my fillet next. I'm going to trim first, so I'll type in trim. Press enter again to select everything, and then I'm going to trim away that inside of the circle. Okay, I can press enter to exit out of that or escape. I'm then going to type fillet. It says to me, what is the radius? I have to hit R to get some radius. And then the radius it tells me is 1.5. So I'll type in 1.5, enter. And then I'll click on my bottom line and my left line. And there we go. Okay, that object is complete. It's finished. Okay, we can go ahead and save this. Okay, hopefully by now we know the ways we can save. Okay, so it's Woolsey exercise, Woolsey exercise number 10.2, or 102 in my case, I'm going to write. And then I'm also going to print it. Okay, and remember on the PC, we're going to choose Microsoft Print to PDF. Display is a window. Okay, we draw a nice little window around it, and we press plot, save it to the desktop. Okay, same name is cool. Woolsey Exercise 102. Okay, 10.2. Press save, and we are done. Hope you enjoyed this.